What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Angela Simmons. You know, what Angela Simmons recently has done and spoken about is what I've been saying for years about a lot of Western women, is that they take to social media in order to gain self-esteem, to be seen, in order to show that they are attractive, and they use their bodies to do it, you know? And there could be a lot of things going on. It could be a situation where, you know, maybe it was a bad upbringing and just didn't have the self-esteem or confidence to really deal with people socially. So what they do is you have people who take to social media in order to gain friends or to show more of their personality. And I see it in Angela Simmons. I see somebody that has to do certain things in order to get people to notice her. And posting, I guess, her real pictures and not brushed up photo edited type posts that a lot of these women put on social media. She posted these pictures that went viral, and it was basically a way for her to show her natural look while getting the validation from people on social media. I've told y'all this about people on social media. We should stop worrying about strangers and how they feel about us. But your Western woman cares so much about how much people view them and how much they find them attractive that it becomes part of everyday life. Let's get into this Hip Hop DX article. Let's see what she had to say. Angela Simmons was trending on Twitter on Sunday after posting several Instagram photos of herself wearing a bikini during Miami Swim Week. Normally, a woman wearing a bikini in the hot Florida sun isn't anything out of the ordinary, but Simmons was flaunting her natural body and was unafraid to show off her ample curves. She always does that, though. A lot of women of today, that's all they do is show off their curves. It's become normalized. And why should she be? Although the fashion industry has normalized very thin bodies for decades, it's now starting to include women who aren't size 00 or size 10. For that matter, still the pressure to be thin and adhere to a mostly unattainable body type has plagued women and men for years. Nah, they trying to slide men in there. Nah, no one cares about overweight men. No one cares about men who don't have a six-pack. Let's just be real about this. Nobody's out here talking about they want to see dad bods, okay? Us as men, we got to get in shape, man. In an interview with Hip Hop DX, Simmons, the daughter of Run DMC legend Rev Run and niece of Def Jam Recordings co-founder Russell Simmons, admitted she wasn't always so confident in her skin. When I first moved to Los Angeles around 18 or 19, I knew I wanted to work out, Simmons told DX. I found a fitness trainer. I was always kind of insecure about my own weight then, and so I kind of figured it all out and figured out the nutritional part, the working out part, and then just been working out honestly since then to now. People always like, well, what are you training for? I'm like, I just love working out. I just want to look good and feel good. But most importantly, you feel your best when you're working out all the time. These are the natural pics that went viral. Listen, there's nothing wrong with a woman embracing her natural look. I think that women of today, they see these Instagram models, they see who these athletes are dating, and they try to emulate that look by getting surgeries. There are women who aren't even overweight. There are women who don't have issues with their weight, but they still will go and get the big butts and the big fake chests anyway. You know, they will actually start eating to gain weight. I just think nowadays a lot of these women are just super insecure. They are. And they've tried to blame men and try to make it seem like men are making these women insecure when that's not even the case. I think a lot of these women make the choice that they make in the way that they carry themselves body-wise. Now with Angela Simmons, I just think she's at a point in her life where she's trying to figure out who she is and what she wants. You know, she's been in and out of relationships, and all she has now is social media. You know, and there's a lot of women like her. All she has right now is social media. All she has is being able to show her body to get the validation and attention that she's always wanted. And she doesn't want to have to, I guess, work out for certain standards. But I think what women like Angela Simmons don't understand is that there are men out here with standards, and they like thin women. They like women who look like supermodels. And in our society, we want women to be lazy. We don't want them to look good. We want them to look unfeminine. And that's what you have. You have a bunch of women that don't want to be feminine, look feminine. They want to be lazy. Meanwhile, us as men, we have to work out to look good, or no woman is going to look in our direction. Let's be real about this. And women like Angela Simmons, for the most part, they want to be and look the way that they look and still get people to notice, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But everybody has a preference. And if you are not their preference, just move on. But in our society, we're supposed to accept women as they are. But as men, we have to be perfect. Riding the social media wave, Angela Simmons shared a video of herself on Tuesday talking about how important self-love is, but particularly when it comes to mental health. See, this is her here. So let's check out what she had to say.
I'm in here. Hi. I was going to receive the amount of love that I did, and I really appreciate it. But I'm just so overwhelmed. Like, you guys really are supportive, and I'm excited to talk to you today. I'm taking requests so that I can talk to you guys one-on-one about just body and confidence and embracing your body and where you're at. I feel like for me, the journey's been a long one. When I was, let's say maybe 10, I feel like I had a body positivity, like I had confidence issue when it came to my body and how I looked. And so for me, the journey's been long. Like, I used to really struggle with weight and where I was at, and it started so young though. That's my thing, is like not being sure like in my own skin, and it just took me to grow wiser, I will say. By the time I got to like age 19, 20, I was living in LA, and I gained a sense of health and learning how to properly take care of myself. And then that's kind of where I gained my confidence, is knowing that I was in control of my destiny and where my body can go, because I realized with dedication, working out, eating properly, that I can get where I wanted to go. But I was only at the beginning of my body journey, right? Because I had a son. I went through different parts of my life where I felt like I went through a lot of stress. So my body kind of responded with that. And I've just learned to love myself where I'm at. And I would love to hear from you guys and speak to you guys. Also, my announcement before I get to talking to you guys on your request, I'm launching a website.
Okay, that's a little bit of what she had to say. Yeah, that was pretty much what was there. She went over. But this is Angela Simmons basically letting people know that, you know, she's working towards those goals, but she still wants to listen. To me, there's nothing wrong with Angela Simmons' body. To me, I don't think that she's like overweight. She's just a very thickly built woman. You know, there's a lot of women who look like her. I don't think she's an anomaly. I understand that she's not for everybody, which is fine. You know, but at the same time, it's unfortunate that women who are natural feel like they have to tell everybody all the time that they're natural, because there's so many women with the fake curves, right? The doctor implanted curves that they can't even just be naturally themselves. They have to tell everybody they're natural. Angela Simmons has never gotten surgery, which is fine. And it should, be like that. I think Angela Simmons should speak more to a lot of these young girls who are teenagers, who are, approaching adulthood, who are 18, over the age 18, 20, who have real self-esteem issues. She should speak to those girls. Nobody speaks to these girls. these girls see these Instagram models and they want to emulate them. They want to be like them, not understanding that these women go through a whole lot to physically look a certain way. Their pictures are not who they are. I've heard from various dudes in the industry, when they meet these women, these Instagram models do not look like their photos. We've seen videos that dudes will post of meeting women off social media, and those women don't look the same. So I just think that women create their own madness when they're out here on social media putting up these posts, making their body look a certain, making their assets look bigger than it actually is. You meet her, then she's flat like a pancake. You know, she got big hips, but where the ass is at though? But where the assets at? So again, man, listen, women should really stop trying to be like these women who may not even look like their pictures on social media. Simmons echoes similar sentiments with DX, saying mental health is super important. Without that, you really don't have much. Even if you look great, you can look the part but not feel the part. And so it's going to always go back to doing things that's going to contribute and feed your real actual soul. For me, working out is a very big part. For me, meditation is a big part. It all ties back to just being healthy, but mental health comes first. Absolutely. And I think what destroys a lot of these women's mental health is getting on social media trying to compete with these other women. I think these women competing with each other for attention is ruining them, and they don't even realize it. It's ruining them. And I think they should understand that and understand that plays a big part into your mental health. Because if you're not able to live your life and be yourself, then you're going to be caught up just being like all these other women. So let me know in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.